Hello folks, I'm Daniel Nobre and this is CINEMIN. We're gonna be making comments about the upcoming films from the Criterion Collection this December 2020. But before I do that, I would like to just take a brief moment here and to thank all subscribers of my channel. Thank you very much to all of you, and if you like the content of this channel, you want to subscribe, there is a button right there that you just can click, and don't forget to put it, also and the little bell in there that always let you know when I'm posting something new on the channel. Thank you so much. Your comments are so important for all subscribers. I can't thank you enough. So now let's stick around and take a look on the December films from the Criterion Collection. This is CINEMIN. My name is Daniel Nobre, I'm your host, and this is CINEMIN, the channel for the fans of the Criterion Collection, international films, art films, and American classics. Please enjoy the channel. So the first film is Crash by David Cronenberg, 1996. It's gonna have a spy number 1059, and it will be available on December 1st. Great film, great, interesting film, shocking, provocative, all those words are there. It's gonna be a 4K digital restoration of the film supervised by director David Cronenberg. Audio soundtrack on the Blu-ray, both approved by the director. Audio commentary from 1997 featuring the director. The press conference from 1996 Cannes Film Festival featuring Cronenberg, producer Robert Lantos, Jeremy Thomas, and the actors Rosanna Arquette, Holly Hunter, Elias Koteas, James Spader, and Deborah Kara Unger. It's a fantastic cast in this film. It's polemic. I saw this film around that time. I like very much. I'm so glad the Criterion is putting this movie. Not everybody does like this film. Some people, I think Cronenberg and David Lynch, they are the most unusual for weird stuff. They started the storyline. In the case, David Lynch travel even more in the weird, but David Cronenberg is very linear to a certain point. Then he insert the weird stuff in the middle of the storyline, but of course in a very eclectic way, never vulgar. Matter of fact, enhancing the story a lot and keep your attention focused. And I really like his films. I think now from Cronenberg, I would like to see Dead Ringers, a new edition from the Criterion I have in DVD. I'd like to see that on Blu-ray. Then we have the first reissue, which is Robert Bresson, Mouchette. It's a reissue, spy number 363, available already on the DVD. The movie's from 1967. And Embrace for, if you haven't seen the film, I haven't seen this film, but reading here and knowing a little bit about it, I heard about the film before. You need some tissues because you're gonna cry a lot. It's a tragic drama. She lost her mother and the father was alcoholic. Mouchette is a young teenage girl, and throughout a very harsh way, she's trying to overcome her difficulties. She's got a baby brother to take care. In other words, she's so busy with her life that she doesn't have time to take care much of herself. And it has been considered one of the classic French films. Okay, for this film, the new Blu-ray is in 4K. Of course, the available edition is restored high definition for the DVD. Audio commentary from 2006 by film scholar, critic, and festival programmer Tony Raines. Then there is a documentary featuring director Robert Bresson on the set of Mouchette. There is a segment in 1967 episode of the French television series CINEMIN featuring on-set interviews with Robert Bresson, Nadine Nortillier, and Jean-Claude Guibert. Original theatrical trailer cut by Jean-Luc Godard. And some essay by critic and poet Robert Polito. The cover art is by Sarah Habibi. Okay, then the same day that comes Mouchette comes also Willian Graves' SYMBIOPSYCHOTAXIPLASM, Part 1 and Part 2.5. Okay, I saw this movie on the special Black Lives that from the Criterion channel. So I watched this movie and all the features, extra features for free. I haven't watched the part 2.5, but the part 1 I enjoy. It's different. It's kind of a movie in a process to be made. We don't know what the movie is about. It's kind of crazy setup, really. But what is interesting, in other words, it's a movie that talks about what goes on behind the scenes with a heavy influence of director Willian Graves. I like very much the film. I think it's very interesting, and you should check it out. So extras on the film, of course, is part 1, part 2 in high definition of both films, uncompressed monaural soundtracks on the Blu-ray. Discovering Willian Graves, a 2006 documentary on Graves' career, and featuring the director, wife, and co-producer Louise Archambault, actor Ruby Dee, filmmaker Sinclair Bourne, and film scholar Scott McDonald. I watched this documentary. It was all available, and I like very much. The interview from 2006, very fun, this interview, very interesting too, with actor Steve Buscemi, because Steve Buscemi helped him to make part 2.5, financially as a producer as well. Essay, the cover art is by Neil Kellerhouse, and an essay by critic Amy Taubin, and production notes by Greaves for take 1. Then comes what I think probably is the best of the bunch, at least in my opinion, but they're all pretty fair, good titles. Alejandro Inarritu, Amores Perros. Finally got Criterion treatment. This is gonna be a very nice upgrade. Of course, you see here my DVD. The movie hit the stores by December 15. 1 Blu-ray or 2 DVDs, and new 4K digital restoration, supervised by Alejandro Inarritu and director of photography Rodrigo Prieto. New interview with Inarritu and filmmaker Pavel Pawlikowski. I think that's the way correct to pronounce his name. New conversation between Inarritu and actors Adriana Barraza, Vanessa Bauch, and Gael Garcia Bernal. Garcia Bernal is one of the best Mexican actors and probably one of the best actors in the world. All his movies are pretty much cool, excellent. I don't remember seeing him in a bad film. Rehearsal footage with narration by Inarritu, interview with composer Gustavo Santaolalla. Santaolalla won the Academy Award for Brokeback Mountain. New video essay by film scholar Paul Julian Smith. And a lot of goodies. So it's excellent. Doesn't say who did the art cover, so I don't know who did this art cover. It doesn't say in here. Okay, this is a must. And that's it for this December. I'll be commenting more deeply in Amores Perros when the movie becomes available, because it's a movie that I really like. I really enjoy watching. I like the way that the stories intersect. He's handled the camera, making almost look like a documentary. And he explored a little bit more when he made Babel. Kind of a similar situation in a sense, connecting the stories. One major event that connect all lives of very 3 stories connected in one story at the end. So I like that technique very much, because I think everything has cause and effect. But I'm gonna be talking deeply about that when the movie becomes available. I hope you like this. Comments on the Criterion upcoming titles. I think December is good. It's not great like the months before, because you got kind of overwhelmed. So many great stuff, and expensive box sets, and it should be coming more by January 2021 as well. So during the year 2021. So I'm glad. I'm so happy of those titles, especially Crash by Cronenberg and Inarritu Amores Perros. I am very glad about those, and I'm even glad about the reissues, Mouchette and the name of the film, Robert Greaves film. You know what I'm talking about, because the title is complex. I made it one time. I don't know if I can do it again. Okay, see you guys next. Thanks for watching. I'm Daniel Nobre. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to leave your likes, and see you guys.